Hello and welcome back to Locator Gaming. Today I'm going to continue on playing Descent. It's been a couple weeks since I played, but I had gotten all this stuff ready to go before I put it kind of away. And I wanted to play with Chance and Varix this time, assuming that the mission that I'm going to choose or scenario that I'm going to choose doesn't say that I need to use somebody else. So I've got them out, but I want to go through some of the town stuff first. So I'm just going to dive right back into it here. Let's go to this one. We do have an event here, and that's not going to change what's in the shop, so I think we'll just go through the event. With tables pushed against the walls and a fire burning in the hearth, Bryn's dining room has become a council chamber. Before we begin, why are all these people here? The group chooses. Think of them as my advisors on the nobility path, or the people who did the work should be here. Let's go Valor. The people doing the work should be here. You need heroes. Here they are. That's what I was saying. Galadin, Cyrus, will you share what we've learned so far? Well, we know that Necrol is working on some sort of dark magic ritual. And we know that if she's doing it, it must be bad. It stands to reason, or just stands to reason. Thank you for that stunning insight. We know that she's still gathering resources. You mean human lives? Blood? You can say it, lad. Ronan, you said your scouts found something? Aye. We found dragons in the hills. Dragons, plural, and survived? Dragon hybrids, I should say, like yourself, and Uthuk, side by side together. Hybrids are rare in Forthin, but when they do appear, it's sometimes as mercenaries. Are the Uthuk simply hiring them? And could we just hire them back? The group chooses. Anyone seeking to use my people as pawns must be opposed. As the rebellion. This is an opportunity to reach out to my people. Let's do the one where he wants to reach out to his people. Reach out to my people. They shouldn't serve the Uthuk. They shouldn't serve anyone. All right, that's something we should look into. What else? Fallowhearth. Where my cousin, your daughter, died? My scouts report the Uthuk are attacking undefended villages all over the barony, gathering up captives. Blood sacrifices for their dark magic. But you said captives. They're capturing them alive? Keeps it fresh if you keep it inside the skin until you need it. That's morbid. My soldiers are defending all the villages we can and getting the others to evacuate, but some people are refusing to leave their homes. And that includes Fallowhearth? After what happened with Catherine, the people there could use some reassurance from my heir. Dragons, Bryn's tiresome family drama. What else? Human lives, Galadin. Human beings who need our help. You're right. My apologies. Dragon hybrids. Innocent people who may or may not be next on the Uthuk menu. What else? He's so compassionate. Dwarf things. I heard from my dwarf contacts. There are dwarves who still talk to you? Galadin. As I was saying, my many well-informed and respectable dwarf contacts, I'm sure she still has some friends, right? Maybe family? And now she's yelling. The Uthuk are digging around looking for old dwarf relics. And I know where to look. What kind of dwarf relics? A weapon, a magical weapon. I like weapons. It seems you have 3 possible avenues of attack, my friends. You could attend to Fallowhearth and protect the people there. You could find these dragon hybrids in the hills and do what you can to disrupt the Uthuk's plans for them. And you can find this dwarven weapon in the mountains before the Uthuk do. It's worth noting that I think that agrees with what I learned from Graysden. Sacrifice, power, anchor. Blood sacrifice, perhaps power from an ancient dwarf weapon, and dragon bones were called out as a possible anchor. Need to investigate all 3, but we can't do them all at once. I leave it up to you to decide which matter to attend to first. They are all urgent. They will all matter in our struggle against the Uthuk. 3 new story quests are now available. It may have nothing to do with the Uthuk, but the increased undead activity Grayston's notes mentioned troubles me. Maybe we should check it out. I fear if we do not, we may find ourselves with even greater problems. The Uthuk are at our doorstep, but I agree that if there is another threat to Forthin, we must face it as well. One side quest is now available. Godspeed and good luck.
The barony is in grave danger. The Athuk plan to open a demonic portal in the very heart of Forthin. Should this scheme succeed, all of Terranoth is in peril. Baroness Adeline dispatches her swiftest Illyrian knight to the citadel in Arcaut to call a meeting of the council. But while the barons gather, Forthin stands alone.
Okay, little cutscene there. Ooh, gain the following cards. So we got some skills, it looks like. So maybe that'll change what skills I take. So for Bryn, Reprieve. Then for Varix, we get Encourage, Embolden. For, who's next? Chance. Fury, Lucky Strike was right on top. Cyrus, Cold Snap. And then Galadin, Confer, Precision. And Kaylee is last in my stack anyways. Fixed it again. All right. I'm not going to show all of these right now. I'm just going to look at... Well, you know what, I'll look at the ones, if I even get to take Varix and Chance, we'll look at those. So I'm going to add these to my stack of stuff that I can take. You've gained 1 XP. Heroes may now each use skills with a total amount of XP cost equal to your current XP. Oh, so we got 2 XP now? So we can take a second skill with us, I guess. Is there somewhere that tells me that? Unlocked skills, yeah, 2 XP. So we can take out 2 cards, it looks like. Okay. Let's check the shop. So that's a part, it looks like, for Chance's glove. Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to check the overworld map real quick. So we do have some stories and some quests. So let's look at the shop and then we'll do these outside events because that'll change what's in the shop. When you leave town and come back, the stuff in the shop changes. This looks like a hammerhead for... Oh no, this is a new weapon. Hooked hammer for Kaylee. This one... So you can kind of tell by this right here. This means it's just going to be in the app. So to me, that means it's just a part that can go on a weapon. But when you look, if it has this, that means it's a card. So this is actually a weapon. So we're going to want to buy this before it leaves the shop. But I've only got 40 gold. So we need to come over here and sell some stuff. I like to sell down to about like 20 or 25 for no reason whatsoever. So I'm going to sell 45 of these. That gets me to 220, which is enough to buy this. So what does this one do? If the enemy is weak to any of your attacks, damage types, they are exposed. And exposed does extra damage. Need another $100 to buy that. Is there anything else in this shop that I need? Am I low on any of these things here? I've got 1 of those, 2 of those, 3 of those, and 4 of those. I probably should buy 1 of these Animos while they're available. They cost 25 though. So I need to sell some more stuff. Let's sell... a bunch of this stuff. I don't know if I'm going to need this metal if I want to make some weapons. That's 180. Just buy one of those. I think I'm going to hold off for now to see if like another weapon comes back in the store while I've got this much money. I might get some more money from story events. So this is the grenade. I have not crafted the grenade yet. And I've got a bunch of stuff here. What is this? Oh, this is upgraded Forgotten Offhand. I wonder if that symbol in the background there means it's the upgrade. And you do see the two little white arrows right there that point up. Oh, that's a Galadin weapon, though. So with 3 quests in the overworld, there probably is a Varix one. So I'm going to bet that this is the dwarf one. That one requires Kaylee, Tomb of Remembrance, yeah. This one requires Bryn, the Fate of Fallowhearth. Okay, this one requires Varix, so this is what I'm going to do because I do want to play with Varix and Chance. This is the side quest. The Village of Shadows End requests your aid. The Witch of the Wood, once their guardian, now sends her undying minions to harass them. I don't know if these things like go away or not. But let's do these story events. Let's try to get some stuff and mix up what's in the shop. Let's find out who you really are. A farmer has been tormented nightly by a malevolent ghost, or so he claims. Cyrus and Galadin plan to break the curse. Let's travel there. Probably get a road event here. The crowd on the street seems to be mainly refugees, some pushing carts piled high with everything they own, others with only graying and tattered clothes on their backs. Perhaps it's that desperation that makes the thief reach for Galadin's money pouch, but he should have looked for a less wary target. Galadin lets the poor man go with only a warning. Oh, we didn't get anything? All right, Cyrus and Galadin arrive at the farmhouse. A warm fire burns in the hearth, but their host seems to be absent. So he believes his land to be haunted? He does. Quite concerning, I agree. I never said I was concerned. You don't think haunting spirits is a serious problem? Galadin sighs. Farmer said he's visited in the middle of the night by a ghost wrapped in chains, wandering the halls of his house. Where is this farmer anyway? Staying with family back in the village. We're on ghost patrol until morning. The back door in the other room closes with a thump. Cyrus catches Galadin's attention with a quick gesture and points. The elf drops one hand to his sword. Cyrus looks to Galadin, making eye contact with the elf, and points in that direction. I think he might be here. Galadin turns to see a middle-aged man in dusty brown clothes step around the corner into the main room of the farmhouse. A long white sheet is draped over his arm. Hello there. The man stops suddenly, looking from Cyrus to Galadin in shock. He fumbles nervously with the sheet. You're not the farmer. The farmer? Oh, you mean Elsie? Elise? I don't know. Elsie? The owner of this land? No, I'm not. I'm her neighbor. Name's Herbie. Oh, it is a her. Elsie. Okay. I'm Cyrus, and this is Galadin. We came to investigate the haunting taking place on this property. Alleged haunting. So Elsie's not here then? She must be securing a place to stay the next town over. I guess she's finally decided to move and leave the land to me. This is a ruse. The haunting was a ruse. I'm surprised you'd want it. Even if a spirit isn't malicious, its presence can be quite unsettling. Galadin looks down at the sheet in Herbie's hands and snatches it away from the farmer, quick as lightning. Galadin snaps the sheet, and a coil of small chains rattles loose, falling to the floor in a heap. The elf looks up at Herbie with a raised eyebrow. You're the ghost, aren't you, Herbie? All right, it's true. I just wanted to scare her away. This land was supposed to go to me after her brother died anyway. I don't believe it. A haunted farm you'll accept, but this is what you don't believe? Now the question is what to do with you, Herbie. The group chooses. Herbie should help pay for Elsie's harvest, or Herbie should give her half of his land. I don't like the land giving up, but restitution and payment for the harvest is fine. I think you will harvest these fields, human, and you will pay this poor woman for the privilege. Standard market rate. We'll find out if you cheat. Dang it. These fields would have been mine if it weren't for you meddling adventurers. So now we are Scooby-Doo. The trail passes under a cliff face that has been painted and carved out many years. Scenes of hunters, animals, and intricate and beautiful geometric shapes intertwine, perhaps recording the stories of people now long gone. Most of the markings look to be traditional clanfolk designs, but in a few places it seems that passing orcs or Dunwar dwarves have offered their own additions. Wow, we didn't get anything on the trail. Sometimes you get an event and you get some stuff from it. Okay, what do we have here? What is this? Brew basket. At the start of each quest, gain 1 random consumable. Is that a trinket? If that's a trinket, yeah, it's right here on top. It is a trinket. What's the upgrade? At the start of each quest, gain 1 random consumable and some crafting materials. I've got so many other good trinkets right now. What is this? Sinister Robe, Armor Card Light. After an enemy within 3 spaces of you is defeated, heal 1. If you defeated the enemy, focus 1. So what other light armor do we have? Before your defense, focus 1 card. And is that the only light armor I have? Perhaps that's okay. We need 45 more gold. What's here in the market? Teros, Vigos, Lumos, and Toxos. What do we have? We've got plenty of that. And that. Vigos, what was the other one? We don't have any Lumos. We should buy some Lumos. Let's sell 2 Teros, 2 Aquos, buy 2 of these Lumos. Now we need 29 to get that armor. Oh, here we've got a bunch of curios. I don't know about that basket, because we got another event that we can go out and do. It'll change up the market again. So if I'm going to sell some more stuff to get gold, I might want to buy something else. Thanks to what we learned through this encounter with Professor Grayston, Cyrus has an idea of what Necrul intends. But a second opinion from another magical prodigy can only be helpful, right? Give me some stuff. Give me some stuff. A sob echoes from a small cave, but after investigating, you find no one. As you leave, the sound again echoes from the darkness. Galladin points to the ceiling, where large weeping spores gather moisture in the darkness. As the weight of the water becomes more than they can hold, they open up, emitting a liquid, and they cry like a short sob. You gather a little from the pool and move on. So we got a Toxos. I think we had a bunch of those already. Oh man, if we got a Lumos, I'd have been mad. Cyrus finds Astara. Is that how you say that? Astara? Yeah. At a roadside inn. Despite the danger stalking the barony of late, the inn is well lit and bustling, although its prices have trebled. The two meet on the side of the road, away from the noise, and Cyrus presents a leather binder stuffed full of Grayston's notes. So, now you need help from a university dropout. You are kicked out, Astara. It was just a race to see which could happen first. What's the problem, Cyrus? I just want a second opinion. Because I'm smarter than you? What components would be needed to open a infernal gateway? Astara's eyebrow rises, and Cyrus frowns in response, knowing that expression well. It often indicates that a crazy, reckless plan is beginning to form. That's some powerful magic, Cyrus. Are you planning a party without me? What components would be needed, Astara? Astara stares into the tankard she's still holding, full of yellowish beer from the inn. You need to be in the right spot, for starters. You'd also need a magical anchor and a source of power. A blood sacrifice wouldn't hurt either, if it's the infernal gateway. What have you found, Cyrus? Why do you come to me with questions like this? Cyrus pats the heavy leather package at his side. I've obtained some research notes from Professor Grayston. I simply wanted to confirm his findings. And did I pass the test? You did, which leads me to my next question. Would you be willing to transport this research for me? Astara smiles mischievously. Not a problem. Where to? The university in Greyhaven. Okay, small problem. You're asking me to go back there? I know it puts you in an awkward situation, Astara, but you're heading that direction, and this knowledge belongs safely inside the university. Astara's smile fades as she looks down to the notes in Cyrus's hands. She thinks for a long moment before finally clearing her throat and responding. It's fine. I will be passing near to Greyhaven, and I'm sure I can find someone to bring them the rest of the way. Hand them over. Astara, these notes are dangerous. I know it is silly to think you won't look at them, but is it too much to ask that you do so with caution? Of course, Cyrus. I'll be careful. I don't think I believe you. You let the university teachings dig too deep into your head. Knowledge is the key to mastering magic. When you guard magic, you deny that mastery to others. We should concern ourselves with the safety of others above all else. Some knowledge is simply too dangerous. Only to those without the wisdom to handle it properly. I know you trust me. That's why you sought me out. But you should also trust in yourself, Cyrus. The group chooses. You're right. I should loosen up a bit. Or, you and I are not so different. How about you and I are not so different? You can pretend that you were only interested in your own magical talents, but I know it's just an act. Deep down, you're not so different from me. You also want to protect others. You think you've got the whole world figured out, don't you? Well, while you're trying to help every single person who crosses your path, I'll be devoting myself to actually mastering the arcane. Cyrus hands the notes over to Astara, who takes them readily, nods her goodbye, and then turns to head down the south road. And Astara? Astara stops and looks back, already reaching into the leather folder. Thank you. Give me something else I can sell. An old woman comes running from her hovel, hurrying the best she can. Wait, here, I've had a dream last night, and I think you're supposed to have this, she says, opening a wooden box she carries. The following has been added to your inventory to be used later. 20 herbs from some broken bottles. It's something I can sell. Not for much, though. I think those are 4 each, maybe? Oh, see? After you suffer damage, you may discard 1 fatigue. It's light armor. And more light armor, robe of camaraderie. After you gain a condition, you may suffer 2 fatigue. If you do, another hero within 3 spaces of you also gains that condition. So that would be helpful for beneficial conditions. What is this? Braided pommel. Do I have enough? What did I buy? I bought something. Sinister robe. And that doesn't add armor, but these two both do add armor. I actually kind of like this noble attire. I think I'm going to try to get enough money to buy that. I'm kind of short on fundage. Don't think I'm going to be building too much. I forgot I had all these curios too. Sell 22 of those. Got a bunch of herbs. Oh, we only need 5 more money. I don't think I want to sell a whole lot more. So let's go back to buy, and we'll buy this noble attire. And then as far as crafting, so if I'm taking chance and Varix, what I think I'm going to do is I'll look at this crafting stuff, and then I'm going to put their weapons together. I'll do that off camera, and then I'll go through what I've got when I go out to the quest, when we can look at the quest scene, like the little cutscene for the quest, and then get started. So I'll throw in a cut and be right back. Okay, I'm ready to set out on this particular quest. It's the one with Varix. Okay. Dragon hybrids have been spotted in the hills. Are they in league with Necrol, or is this some new threat to the barony? So let's prepare. I'm taking Varix and I'm taking
Anything
Chance.
for a friend.
I can zoom in. So yes, I have the Ironthorn Warbell and the Sunforged Spear. And Varix is going to have the Bloodthirsty Bracers. And Chance has the Shadowclaw Gauntlet and the Thorn-Tip Knives, and is taking the Wanderer's Stone. That's the one that gives me the alternative benefit when resting. And I'll embark, and then right before I set up, I'll talk about the other stuff that I've got out here. We're going to have an encounter. The trail winds down into a gulch, then back up again, an onerous climb for so little distance gained. Varix pauses at the top of the gap and spreads their arms, crouching as if to leap, and then sighs and straightens. Foolish old lizard, they mumble, your wings are gone. Leaning on their spear, they follow the trail down. Varix scars their hero card. Aw. Scar the hero card. Focus the attack card. So the weapon card. And prepares each of their skills. Oh wait, I forgot to get the other skills out because I have 2 XP. How could I forget that? That one, and where did Chance's other one go? That one. Prepares each of the skills. Prepared. Varix only has 2 to choose from. Okay. I don't like the scar on the hero card. As Varix leads the group into the Howling Giant Hills, a shadow passes before the sun. What was that? Did anyone see? I think it was an Aileron, one of the giant eagles of Terranoth. Not a dragon then, or a hybrid? Varix scratches idly at what remains of their wings. Let's move on. Loading, continue. Varix leads the group high into the Howling Giant Hills in search of dragon hybrids who may be allied with the Uthuk. After hours of searching, they still haven't found any tracks. Many of my people can fly or glide. The fact that we haven't found any tracks doesn't. A humanoid figure falls from the sky above, vanishing behind some trees not far away. I don't think that was an Aileron. Whatever they're up to stops now, or approach quietly, learn what we can. We approach quietly and learn what we can about who these hybrids are working for. Ronan said it was the Uthuk. But if that's true, why? We have to know more. The heroes approach cautiously, until they can just make out a pair of dragon hybrids through the trees. You follow a river higher into the Howling Giant Hills, toward the sound of falling water. You pause when you hear voices ahead. Okay, so we've got some stuff to set up. So let's go back to here, and I'm just going to go through real quick. I know there's a little bit of glare from this light on these cards right here. Sorry about that. Both of them have a Vigor Potion, Rabbitfoot Potion, and the Rabbitfoot Potion is the upgraded version. And Antidote, we already saw the Bloodthirsty Bracers and the Wanderer's Stone. I decided to use Noble Attire for Chance, because Chance can take light or medium armor, so the one we just bought adds 1 health, so instead of 8, Chance is going to have 9. We've got the Shadowclaw Gauntlet, and this was the new one, I think, the Fury. So for 1 fatigue, during your attack, if the enemy is the only enemy within 3 spaces, add a success. Okay, yeah, that's a 1 XP card. And the other side is Lucky Strike. And this one doesn't cost anything. There's no fatigue cost on here, but the card can hold 3 fatigue. During your attack, you may convert 1 advantage into a success. So that's just a free conversion. So that seems pretty sweet. And this is... I don't think Chance used this card yet. Sleight of hand for 2 fatigue. After you roll, you can re-roll 1 die. And then this side has 2 different abilities on it, because you can only use an ability 1 time per turn, but this one has 2 different ones on it that you can use. So you could load this up with 4 fatigue and shift 2. But I'm going to start both of these on their shadow side to fuel Chance's ability here that you got to flip a shadow card and add a success before your attack or defense. Varric's got Encourage, I think was the new one. Can hold 2 fatigue. Wow, the camera's got a weird color on this one. During another hero's test, if they are within 3 spaces of you, they can add a success. That costs 2 fatigue. And before another hero's attack, if they are within 3 spaces of you, they may focus 1 card. So that's Varric's new card. And we're also, I don't think we've used this spear before. It has 2 different surge abilities on it. One that adds 2 successes and one that I can use to slow the enemy. It's crushing and piercing type. So it has 2 potential types for weaknesses. Varric's is using the Sieging Doublet. It's medium armor. Varric's can also use either light or medium armor. It adds a health, but also at the start of each quest, set your health to 4 greater than its maximum. So with this 1 and this 8 is 9, plus the 4 is 13 at the start of the quest. I think that's all we need to do to talk about the characters. Now we need 2 water underlays. Water. Water. And we need 8 and 9. 8 and 9. Like this. And then 9. Like this. Does that check out? This game takes up so much space on the table. You need a tree and a barricade. Tree, barricade. I don't think I have this right. Okay, there we go. Tree and barricade. So if we want to get over here without going through the barricade, then we got to go over the water. You spot a pair of dragon hybrids standing behind a barricade. Though they are armed, their weapons are relaxed. One of them speaks. Remember how I said I was tired of bandits, he says to the other. I'd give tonight's rations for a few more bandits to fight. More interesting than watching humans play in the dirt. Spawn an harbinger with the orange. I just happen to have one with orange. I don't have the right ones with the marks in them, but that's okay. So there's an orange one there. And pays good, the other hybrid says. That's good enough for Misa, and it's good enough for me. And we need one with the green base. So let's take a green base out of this wolf. And do I have another hybrid close to me? Here we go. Next to that guy. You're out of sight for the moment, but you doubt you will stay that way for long. Place the heroes on the highlighted spaces. Are we out of sight? Do I not have my heroes out here? Oh yeah, here they are, right in front of my face. Varix. Chance. Varix hunkers low, staying just out of sight of these sentries. The only way is through, they say. I would prefer we spill as little hybrid blood as we can manage. Subduing them will suffice. Okay, it's our turn. I want to click on the water. To move out of a water space, a hero or enemy must spend 1 additional movement point. Okay. The barricade. When a hero attacks an enemy that is adjacent to a barricade, the hero adds a success. When an enemy attacks, the enemy adds a success. A hero can interact to dismantle the barricade. Can we not see through it? We can. Yeah, I thought we could. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to have Varix go first. And Chance can go 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. We'll have Varix go first. I don't like that scar. We'll get to 3 maneuver points. Since Varix has reach, we can go to here, and then 1, 2. Now I can't remember if does diagonal count. I'm sure that checks out because it's reach. Yeah, diagonal is pretty friendly in this game. So 1, 2. I'm next to a barricade either way. I guess why wouldn't I go to here, right? So then I'm not next to a barricade. So movement, 2 movement. I think that makes a lot more sense. I think I'll use these tokens to track. I think I was using these tokens to track how many actions I had left. And I'll use one of these to show that Varix is gone already. So we'll use one, as I throw it, use 1 action to attack. During an attack, add a surge. Attack an enemy during the attack, add 2 successes after this attack. Flip this card. So I think, well, 26 hit points. I think I am going to do this as the action. It's an attack an enemy. During the attack, add 2 successes. So I'm going to start off with 2. After the attack, flip this card. So we'll do this action on the Fate's Embrace, and this is going to have to just go away. But this is still Varix attacking the orange. Yep. The orange Harbinger. With the spear. I should have checked their feats. I think Varix's feat is attack 2 different enemies with the spear. I don't think I could have set that up this turn, though. That's okay. We'll probably have plenty of opportunity. So with the spear, after this attack, if there is another enemy adjacent to you, scar 1 card. There's not. Okay, good. Ooh, they have a weakness to... Is that piercing? Yes, piercing. Okay, that's good. So Varix gets a 12-sided die. These are not 12-sided are not the best for a bunch of successes. We got a surge. I'm actually okay with that because I can discard this scar. Because Varix's thing here is to add a surge lets him add a success, and any hero may discard one condition. So we're just going to do that now. So we get a base of 2 from this, and let's just flip it now. We're going to add 2 fatigue to add another surge to get a surge from the weapon here that says during your attack add 2 successes. So that's 4. We get 1 from this surge is 5. And next to a barricade is 6. I think that's it. I believe that is it. That seems pretty good, but we did end up... I mean, we used an action on a skill. We used some fatigue. And the enemy's next to a barricade, so... 24 damage. Oh, 2 left. Did he block any of it? No, he didn't block it. Just, oh, that was so close. We're not next to an enemy, so we don't have to scar a card. So here's the unfortunate thing. I've only got 1 movement left. It's really kind of a bummer to have to use an attack for 2 hit points, but somebody's got to do it, right? Let me check and see what Chance's feats are. Defeat an enemy with your clawed gauntlet. Attack 2 different enemies with your spear during 1 round. You know what I think I'm going to do? I want to try to dismantle this barricade, so I'm going to use this movement point to move back to there. I know it's going to make me be next to a barricade. Movement is done. I'm going to interact with the barricade to start dismantling it. And then Chance is going to defeat that enemy. Should I smash it? His might is not the best, so let's disassemble. Disassemble. Test insight is +1, so we've got 2. During another hero's test, no. No, no one has anything for a test here, so 6 is pretty good. +1 from our card is 7. It's not too bad. It's a good start. Oh, the barricade collapses. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna... Oh, into useless debris. I wanted something from that. Some parts or something. Well... That's Varix done. Now let's have Chance go. Chance is going to get 4 movement points. If I go up here and I'm next to that enemy, I'm going to get scarred. So I should go to this spot here. Whoops. But then I won't be in range to attack twice. I have to attack with the gauntlet for the feat to advance anyways, right? Okay. Let's get our 2 actions. 1, 2, we become impeded because we go next to the enemy. So we lose the rest of our movement. We'll do an attack against the orange one. With the gauntlets. Both of these characters attack with the 12-sided die. 2 successes. anything else we can do? During your attack, if you have a shadow card added, says I do not need to do that. Oh, I have to do this, though. Before your attack or defense, you must flip a shadow card. Do I want to flip? Oh, I could flip this one, and then I can shift over and attack again. Oh, that's smart. Okay. Flipping to shifty to get the mobility. Adding a success, so that's 3. This guy is definitely going to be gone.
I'm doing this for them.
Your attack gains the crush damage type. The enemy is dazed.
Perhaps I should hold the coin.
Oh, we got 7 herbs and 9 gold. And yeah, the feat advanced 1, so we can remove the orange harbinger. Now I'm going to put 2 fatigue onto this card to shift 1. Let's advance this direction. Make some progress that way. And we can use our other thing here to attack. Whoops. Oh yeah, we have to continue. We'll attack again with the gauntlet. Now, before your attack or defense, you must flip a shadow card. During your attack, if the enemy is the only enemy within 3 spaces, add a success. We'll flip the main character card. We do get to add a success from that. And we're probably going to add a success from this card and this card. Okay, so we got a success and an advantage. Bummer, that's the other side of this card. But that's okay. We're going to take a fatigue on our main character card for the advantage. So from our die, we've got 2. We got 1 from flipping the shadow card. We're going to put a fatigue on this card because this is the only enemy within 3 spaces. We get to add another success. That's 4. And if we put 2, we don't have piercing. We might trigger piercing though from one of our attachments, I think. So we're not going to get the benefit of the weakness. We can put 2 on here. We have a shadow card. So that's another one. That's 5. Is that it? Yes. $15 damage, nothing blocked, and no weaknesses. There's not another enemy adjacent to me, so I do not have to scar a card. Okay, that is the end of the hero phase. Enemies get to go. Darkness phase. Resolve infection and terror. Each hero may discard a fatigue or shift 1. I'm going to go for the fatigue. Oh, wait, there was one thing I forgot to do. My new hero card side for chance. At the end of your turn... Oh, no, there isn't any within 3, so I can't flip it. But my plan is to get rid of this fatigue on here by flipping this card from this once the enemies are gone. Okay, so that's Varix's fatigue gone, and let's get rid of this on the weapon. Okay. Harbinger wants to target Chance. Before this activation, 1 hero adjacent to this enemy places 1 fatigue on their hero card. Okay, so Chance has to take a fatigue on his hero card before the activation, because Chance is the only adjacent person. It does not need to move, it doesn't attack at range, it's going to do 4 damage. Chance rolls the blue die on defense, not great. I'm not on the thing where I have to flip a shadow card, and I got nothing else that affects defense. That's not too shabby, that's 2 successes. So we'll take 2 damage, the 4 minus the 2 successes. I think that's it. Then with our armor, when we suffer damage, we can discard a fatigue. Let's take a fatigue. No, we're going to get to flip this. So let's take a fatigue off of our weapon. We can get more damage that way. Okay. Harbinger hunch is forward, searching for the weakest among you. All right. I want Chance to try to trigger his feat. I don't want Varix to take out the hybrid, so... Chance... we're not going to do our movement action yet because we'd be impeded. So we're just going to attack right away. Chance does not have the bloodthirsty bracers Varix does. All right, we'll roll a 12-sided. Success and an advantage. Put an fatigue on here for the advantage, so that's 2. We're gonna do 15 damage, and if we get up to 5, because he can block up to 2, because this thing does 3, right? So 12 would be risky, because he could block and leave himself with 1. We need to get to 5 successes. So we got 2 from our die. We're not going to get to 5. I can take 2 on here. I still have a shadow card that adds 1. And I can put another fatigue onto here. The only enemy within 3 to add another one. We're just going to have to hope that it doesn't block 2. See, if I wouldn't say it out loud, it wouldn't have gone that way. Wow, that is a major bummer. Major bummer. I want Chance's feat to advance, though, so... we're not going to add anything to it this time, probably. A surge is 2 successes just off of the regular hero card. And even if he blocks it, that's still 4 damage.
It was me or you?
Oh, naturally, some stuff triggers now. Oh, it triggered with the pierce damage type. Remove the Harbinger. And the feat actually is done. Varix confirms that the sentries are out cold. They are mercenaries, as we thought. They're here on a job, lending their spears to the highest bidder. They say, if only I can sway them from this path after all. Varix chooses. They have just replaced one master with another, or the future is worth more than treasure. Let's say the future is worth more than treasure. If they will lay down their lives for treasure, they may be open for other arrangements as well. If I can convince them of the value, Varix says, grazing upriver with determination. With the sentries dispatched, you have a moment to assess your surroundings. You must be close to whatever the hybrids are protecting here. Across the river, you see the remains of an old watchtower. A dragon hybrid soars down toward it, landing and entering inside. Place 1 sight token. 2, 3. Ahead past the unconscious sentries, you hear more voices and see a curl of smoke as if from a campfire. Place a sight token. Well, there goes my plan of getting right next to the tree without anything else happening. Oh, I forgot to remove this guy. Hybrids demand a high price for their protection, Varix muses. What is here that is worth the expense? Objective updated. Investigate the area for clues. 0 out of 2. All right, let's check this feat.
Perhaps even I can sometimes learn.
Okay, so here we got interact with a piece of terrain that no hero has interacted with before. We get a smoke bomb recipe. or attack 2 different enemies with your knives during 1 round. Let's do the terrain one to get the smoke bomb. So now what am I going to do here? That was the second attack. We'll do our maneuver action now that there's no enemies there. This thing flips at the end of the turn. I don't have a whole lot of room for fatigue on my other cards now. But we've got the movement. Chance is the best one to go into the water because Chance has more movement. 1, 2, 3. Varys can go up that way. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to just be done probably moving. But we get next to this site token here. Although Chance did just get the thing to interact with terrain. Yeah, there'll be plenty of opportunity, I'm thinking. Oh, actually, I wonder if this counts. Discard the site token. The upper levels of the watchtower have long since collapsed, but the bottom level still provides some shelter from the elements. The interior has been converted into a makeshift command tent for the dragon hybrid mercenaries. Okay, so we're going to have to move the... Let's move this over here, and we will move the terrain over this direction. Actually, maybe I can just move the camera over a little bit. That'll be a little helpful. And we will move this additionally. I'm sure there's going to be more stuff that gets added. We need 6 and 17. 6, 17 will be at the bottom. I know I've said it in videos before, but putting those in numerical order is a huge time saver. So this one, site token gets removed. Okay, now it really does look like a river. And we need some stairs and some pillars. Stairs, archway, and 2 low pillars. Since I put the game away to play unsettled, I don't have as much stuff out on the table like I used to have. Let's rotate the map a little bit, just to make sure. That there, and on top of the stairs. And an archway. Okay. Maps and ledgers are spread across a lectern. A chest in the corner looks like the type that might hold secure military communications. We get a chest and a lectern. See, Chance can interact with that terrain over there. Lectern. Loot. Now the river proceeds further north, terminating at the foot of a waterfall. An old stone bridge lies across the river towards the trees. Place tile 1A. It's going to be the one right on top. Across the river. It's amazing how we couldn't see this stuff before. You see a hybrid, her armor rugged and worn from many battles. Careful cleaning has dragged a little shine out of the plate, but she wears the armor with pride. She studies a map spread in front of her, with many locations crossed out. A beat of wings alerts you to the arrival of 2 more hybrids. Commander, says one, giving a quick salute. Our scouts have found it. You were right about the location. The hybrid commander pauses thoughtfully, then circles something on her map. She turns to her scouts and speaks. Very well. Then I have matters that need attending. She places a hand on the scout's shoulder. You two get some rest. You've earned that. With a beat of her wings, she takes to the sky and disappears above the trees. Varrix's brow furrows. We should take a closer look at that map. Whatever they might be looking for, it is probably very magical at least. And remember, Varrix adds, we only wish to subdue the hybrids. The hybrid scouts turn to walk away from the watchtower, and in so doing, they spot you where you were eavesdropping. They draw weapons. Orange and green again. Right at the top of the stairs. Orange and green. Well, I was going to split up, but now that may not be the best idea. Prowler 2, 1 of 8. So I think we did get the feat for interacting with the site token. We've got 1 movement point left, but we can't move off of water with only 1 movement point, so I think chance is just done. So Varrix, 3 and 2. I have to mark these guys. I would totally forget who had gone already in the round with all this interacting with the app and stuff if I didn't do that. So the unfortunate thing is that Varrix one, 2, and then can't get out of the water with only 3 movement. So then 1, and that would be 2, 3, or he could go 1, 2, 3, but then that one would trigger. And I don't know if I want to trigger that other site token just yet until I deal with this stuff over here. So is there other things I should do? Should I flip some cards? You know what? Actually, I think I do want to flip this card over to get back to the side that when I attack, I get to add 2 successes. What's the other side of this one? Oh, they can focus a card. I'm going to leave this like this, so I can maybe throw some fatigue on it and then use this to just get rid of the fatigue. We'll go 1, 2 of that. I think we're stuck. Unless we use another. What else can we do? Explore, fight, maneuver, ready, do a unique action. I mean, we're so close that we're just going to get attacked, but maybe I want to get in front of chance to impede the enemy. Oh, my eye is so itchy. And Varrix is going to be taking a lot of hits. We could probably heal at this tree, though. All right, so we'll use the other action to just do another maneuver so we get 3 more points. That's 1, 2, and 3. Try to impede them from getting to chance. Our health is buffed up from our armor. We still got vigor potions, so we're fine. Everything's fine. We're good. End of the hero turn. Resolve infection and terror. Each year I might discard a Oh! I never flipped this card. At the end of your turn, if no enemies are within 3 spaces of you. 1, 2. Oh, but they are. Well, that has not worked out. So you get rid of a fatigue or heal 2. Well, Varrix hasn't been hit. And I think I want this one off. Yes. Okay, Orange Harbinger. A minute before this activation, one hero adjacent. No one is adjacent. Targeting Varix with a movement of 4. So it's just going to come down right here next to him. I half wonder if it would just go right there, probably. And then attack of 5. That's not awesome. Varix gets to roll an orange die. Nothing about defense anywhere. We did get a 1 success, a surge, adds 1, and we can discard a condition. We don't have anything we need to discard, and an advantage. So let's put a fatigue on here because we can flip it to get rid of it. So that's 3. So 2 damage. We can get rid of that die now. Because when we get wounded, we only going to go back up to 9. This only happens at the beginning of the quest. All right. Now the green one wants to target Chance. Before his activation, one hero, there's no one adjacent to him. I don't think this guy can get to Chance. 1, 2... Because it would get impeded going next to Varix, so it's just going to go at Varix. And it's a 4. Advantage, advantage. We'll turn that into 2 successes. And 2 damage, so 9. The Green Harbinger locks their gaze on Varix, screeching a shrill challenge. Okay, Varix is going to get to attack 2 different enemies with the spear this time. So that finish Varix's feats this turn. Let's get that spear out of the way. So we'll go at the green one first. Just do an attack right off the bat. I am going to, first I'm going to use this just to get these fatigue out of here. Oh, you know what? I got to do this strategically. I'm going to use my movement and actually take a step back. I do not want to be adjacent to 2 enemies. I'm still within 2 because of the reach from my spear. Because I was next to him when I used it, I only got 1 movement point because I was impeded. So that's gone. Now I'm going to do my attack. Still flipping this from the free token. All right. Oh yeah, and I'm going to use this as the attack action. So I start out with 2. And I get to flip this, which gets rid of this fatigue. So I'm already at 2 and I haven't even rolled. So we got a success and an advantage. Okay, so we get the success off of the die. Let's put this here to convert the advantage for 4. We're going to put 2 fatigue on our character card to add a surge, and we'll use the surge on our weapon to add 2 successes. So that's 6. And we're going against the green one, I said, right? Man, the orange one is stronger. Okay, well, at least Chance is going to get to take the green one out. 1 was blocked and 6 weakness, all right? There's not another enemy adjacent to me, so I should be fine. Now we're going to attack the orange one with the spear. That's our other action. 2 spaces away. We're not going to get to add a bunch of stuff this time, though. And this is the stronger one. I do have a reroll that I can use here. Just got a surge. Well, I could just make that 2 successes. Should I reroll that? I'm just going to reroll it with the spear. 2 successes. It's the same thing. There's nothing else I can do. I don't have enough fatigue to do that one. During you or another hero's attack, doom the enemy. I haven't done anything to it to worry about dooming it. But maybe chance will? I don't think chance is going to be able to get close enough to attack both of them without getting a scar. I don't like scars. Just go with the 2. I think that's all I can do. Select another enemy within 2 spaces of you to suffer the same damage. Oh, I could take out the green one. Chance does not need to kill him anymore. Hey, that's good. Yeah. So 7 damage. Wow, this is a nice one. I forgot about that. Select another enemy within 2 spaces of Varix to also suffer the 7 damage. Yeah, it took it out. It calculated I didn't even have to do anything. I had to click on it, but I thought I might have to go in and manually take the health away.
This is recompense.
Memoriam, what is that? Is that armor? It is. We got some heavy armor. Let's see if the camera plays nice with this card. While you have an injury, increase your speed by 1, and you may ignore the effect of Terrify on your attack card and hero card. I like how the game gives you just stuff randomly. I think that is a benefit of having the app-driven part of the game. There is not somebody next to Varix. I don't worry about the scar. What is this? Oh yeah, the feat is
My
done.
scars.
Got the jeweled grip recipe. An enemy is defeated by damage from affliction. Well, that sounds hard. Do I even have anything right now to afflict the enemy? I have expose. Oh, I think my other spear. No, that one was enfeeble. Resolve an enemy activation without any hero being wounded. Oh man, this is going to be hard. Either one of these. Can I reroll? How does it know that? Resolve an enemy activation without any hero being wounded. Oh, wait, wounded is when they lose all of their health, not just take damage. Okay, yeah. That's fine. We can do that. That's Varix done. Okay, this puts Chance in a better position to maybe take this person out. Well, they have a lot of hit points, though. 4 movement. We're going to lose the rest of it anyways when we get next to it. 1, 2, 3, and then we become impeded and lose. We get 2 actions. We're going to use 1 to attack with the gauntlets. We do not have a lot of fatigue room to be adding a bunch of bonuses and stuff here, though. Just a surge. Well, that's a bummer. We have no rerolls or anything. At least on chance it's 2. We might get the thing that triggers that adds the piercing to our weapon, though. That'd be nice. Come on, trigger. The enemy is exposed. Oh, and earlier I was like, oh, I don't need to doom it. Plus 20% hero damage. Okay. Nothing blocked. There is not another enemy adjacent to me. And we'll just attack again. The gauntlet. Just another surge for 2. Man, it blocked 3. Bummer. We weren't going to kill it anyway, I guess. That is my turn. There are enemies, so I can't flip this again. I could shift one, though. I mean, why not? It gets me closer to interacting with that stuff, I guess. That's a shift of 1. Okay, in phase. Resolve Infection and Terror. Each hero may discard a fatigue or flip their hero card. Sure, I will flip this hero card to get rid of that fatigue. That gets me back to this shadow side. In your turn, you or an adjacent hero heals 2 hit points. Sure, we'll just do that to get rid of the fatigue. So that netted me a 4 fatigue on instead of only 2 fatigue, and I got to flip my hero cards. I really like this Wanderer's Stone. Like, I don't see why. I have to get another really nice trinket to not take that. I think that's an advantage of playing with more characters. Playing with only 2 and this taking up 1 trinket slot is kind of limiting, but if you had 4 characters and only took up 1 trinket slot, where this would affect all 4 characters, is way more powerful than only having it on 2. Or even if you're playing, I don't think you can play solo. No, you can't play solo. You gotta take 2 characters, right? Oh yeah, chance is adjacent, so we got to put a fatigue on the hero card. That is the limit. And before 6 attack, really going after chance? That's not very nice of you. Before your attack or defense, you must flip a shadow card. I want to flip this shadow card. That gets rid of those 2 fatigue. And that gets add a success. And then chance defends with the blue die. That's an advantage and a surge. Surge adds 2. And the advantage, we will put a fatigue on this card. So 4. So we only took 2 damage. It's not too bad. Down to 5. All right. Done. Harbinger hunches forward, searching for the weakest among you. Yeah, so since we didn't take a wounded card, we advanced Varrix's thing. Okay. Varrix. Varrix will attack from where he is. So Varrix is going to go first. We use 1 to attack. We got a surge and a success. So the 1 success on there and the surge from our weapon gets us 2. So that's a total of 3. So that's 9 with piercing, makes it 12. And let's just hope he doesn't block. I don't think there's anything else I can do to add to that. Three successes.
How many more must die?
Oh, and the
this
bloodthirsty
way?
bracers. Forgot about that. So yeah, so he's gone. And didn't drop anything. That's rude. That's rude of you. We'll get our movement now. I want Chance to interact with that stuff up there. So Varix is actually going to go 1, 2 of his movement. I was going to take 2 fatigue on his hero card to heal an adjacent hero for 2. So Chance will go up to 7. Then I think we'll start going this way, but I want to be careful. I think I don't necessarily want to expand the map anymore yet. So 1, and then with that last action, I think actually we'll flip back over. To be on the side where we can add a surge when we attack, and then Varix is done. Chance gets 4 movement and 2 actions. 1, 2, 3 to right there, so we've got 1 movement left. We'll interact with the lectern. Maps, ledgers, and other logistical documents. I want to look at the map. Pour over the map. Numerous locations throughout this area have been crossed out. Some locations have been noted as scouted along with the date and name. Others have been explained with notes, such as a dragon would never lair somewhere so vulnerable. The spot you saw the High Commander circle looks close by. The waterfall at the north end of the river. They have been searching for something. A dragon's lair by the sound of it, says Varix. This waterfall must be some kind of landmark. Okay, that was our 1 clue. And we'll just spend this turn interacting with this thing. You look through a rugged leather-bound ledger. It appears to be a record of the hybrid company's supplies, including regular payments in gold and other valuables. On the more recent pages, you see those payments begin to dwindle, with some of the entries underlined. Could this arrangement have begun to sour? You may prepare 1 card. I want to flip that one to get rid of 3 fatigue, I think. And I think I'm just going to use it now just to get rid of the fatigue. I used both my actions to interact with the lectern. I got 1 movement left. I'll go next to the chest for next turn. Okay. Into the hero phase. Wait, nope. Oh, I already flipped my card. That's right, I did. That's right. I got that thing from the Wanderer Stone. Infection and Terror. Each hero may discard 1 or swap spaces. I wouldn't want to swap spaces anyway. We'll just get rid of this, and we can flip that one. We'll get rid of this. Okay, no bad guys showed up, so Chance is going to go first. Get our movement in 2. We will interact with the treasure. Test Insight. Insight has no bonuses or minuses. Before another hero's attack, during your doom. Darn it, the other side of this one is the one that helps with tests. Okay. We're not attacking. Bummer. Surge gives us 2. This die is 1, so that's 3. This has 2 on it. That's 5. And 2 advantages to 7. I think it's going to be more than 7. This card does not cost fatigue to use. So this one costs 2 and holds 3, so 1 on there is not terrible. We'll just convert both of them for 7 total.
Oh,
that did it.
Valuable.
2 animos, 19 metal, and 20 gold.
This is the part I'm good at.
Oh, you also got the Cloak of Sorrow. You notice the lid is heavier than expected and soon reveal a hidden compartment. So I'm betting that's light armor. Cloak of Sorrow. There's not a whole lot of armor left that we don't have yet. But we can always get the upgraded sides of these, right? At the start of your turn, you may discard 1 condition. On those ones where there's like poison and stuff, and you're getting a lot of terror, scars and all that stuff, getting rid of scars is good. In the chest, you also find a sheaf of letters that the hybrid commander has received, tucked away where they are easy to miss among the chest's other contents. They are from someone called Wing Captain Zenith. Allying with the Uthuk serves our purpose, Zenith writes in the most recent letter. If you continue to insist that you will not work with me, then you will find yourself against me. And Mesa, you do not want to be against me. Okay. That wasn't a clue? Apparently not. So, that was only 1 action. 4 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we don't have the stuff to shift. Is there something else I want to do? Do I want to flip something? Shadow. Even though this is on the side that I like it to be on, I almost want the shadow on the other side to get this benefit when we start attacking. But if Varix moves up and... yeah, we'll just do it to maneuver, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Varix is going to have to do 2 maneuvers also on Varix's turn. Chance is done. We'll just use his maneuver now and a second maneuver. Okay, so wait. First maneuver, 1, 2, 3. Second maneuver. Let's go 1 to here because I think we're going to go this direction, and we get 2 movement left. But that puts us next to this site token. Oh no, we're going to go right back towards where I've got the... what's it called? This thing. I think we're done with that part of the map, so let's just do that for now. We need 11B. Through the trees, you see an area where the ground has been dug up in a series of long, shallow furrows. Digging tools litter the ground, and it looks as if some long-forgotten artifacts could be hidden just beneath the dirt. $11. And we need an explorer token right there. Table and a chest. Oh, this one should have come off. You guys can't even see it anymore anyway. Chest right there. And a table back there. More stuff for Chance to interact with. You see the hybrid who flew from the old watchtower. She looms over a middle-aged human in robes. The terms of my unit's employment guarantee us a share of your magical finds. Are you going back on that agreement? She asks. The man waves a hand dismissively, his tattered robes impractical for the terrain of the howling giant hills. No, of course not. Merely, the man sneers. We just wish to wait until we've found the bones. Then you may take your share in full knowledge of the value of our find. The hybrid's wings tense, unfolding as her irritation grows. We've been out here for weeks. If you continue to want our protection, she stops, huffs, and spreads her wings. This is not the only thing I need to deal with today, but now that I am losing patience. No, but know that I am losing patience. With a beat of her wings, she takes to the sky and disappears above the trees. Many hybrids covet magical artifacts, just as dragons do, Varric says. But these treasure hunters are keeping whatever they've found for themselves. What are they looking for? Discard. This site token I already did. One of the figures milling around the dig site spots you before you can retreat away from your hiding place. What once appeared to be mere scholars produce weapons from within their clothing. Golem? That doesn't sound like a human. Scholar? Do I have crushing? Yes, the spear is crushing. That's good. Hopefully that guy's slow. And an orange bandit. Do I have a bandit out? I do. There's one. Let's take orange from this guy. Next to the golem. Oh, that bandit better not make that treasure chest disappear. I hate when they do that. Well, I'm going to try to be a little sneaky. I don't think they're going to be fast enough. The bandit actually might throw weapons. Varric is going to go 1-2 with the remaining 2 points and interact with the tree. Oh, nope. I want chance to interact with the tree. Don't I? I might not move anymore. If they move 5, that'd be trouble. The bandit probably can attack with a ranged attack. I might actually just spin this to flip this over to the attack where I get a bonus. And I don't think I'm moving anymore. Yep, I think that's it. We will end the phase. Each hero may discard a fatigue or discard 1 condition. We have no conditions. I have no fatigue on Varric's. Let's actually get rid of the fatigue on the hero card just in case something makes me take a fatigue there, because I was at my limit. Golem, going after Varric's, only moves 3, does not attack with range or anything. 1, 2, 3. Before its activation, one hero adjacent to the golem becomes its target and scars a card. But no one was next to it, so. During the defense, the first time the hero places a fatigue on a card, they also scar it. 3 and a range of 2. Well, can't get close enough to attack, so that's good. I think I was smart by not moving. The bandit pulls out several knives and raises a fully loaded repeating crossbow with the other. Let's check their hit points. 36 on the golem, 20 on the bandit. And the bandit's going to do something, so we need to get rid of that bandit. Can I see behind that tree if... Oh, I need to go back to the map. If I stand here, I cannot see that space. Bummer. I was trying to avoid getting next to the golem. Although with surges I can discard conditions and whatnot. I don't think I can take both of them out this turn. Bandit's got to go for sure, though. Does Reach go diagonally too? Like what I'm wondering is if I stand here, am I 1, 2 away? Let me check the rules. I'm going to throw in a cut, check the rules, and I'll be right back. Okay, I think diagonal is fine because it says Reach is adjacent or 2 spaces away. There's another example where it's counting range and it's counting spaces diagonally. So Varric's is going to go get 2 actions, 3 movement points. It's going to move to that space for 1 movement point. And then the bandit is within 2. Is that space in line of sight from there? It is. Okay. We'll use an action to attack the bandit with our spear. After the attack, the enemy shifts 2 away from the hero. Forgot about that. Forgot about that. Advantage and a surge. Oh, I should have done this one here, this attack. This action, I mean, I flipped this over for that very purpose. So that starts me with 2, and it has to flip. Actually, it flips after the attack. So from the advantage, we're going to put the fatigue on there. That's 3. The surge. We'll add 2 from the weapons. That's 5. This does 3 damage, is 15. Plus piercing, he's weak. So that would be 20, but he could block 2. We need to add another one. So I'm going to put 2 fatigue on his hero card to add another surge, and then I can do this surge to add a 6th success, and that should take the bandit out if I've calculated it correctly. Whoops. 6.
This one.
Yes, 22 damage.
They are just things.
Ooh, well, he dropped some stuff. 2 leather, 7 cloth. Let's remove the orange bandit. All right. Now we can attack the golem. And we've got crushing type on this weapon also. A success and a surge. Now actually wait, I should flip this at the end of the attack. Gets rid of that. Okay, so the success is 1, and then we'll do this surge for 2 is 3 total. I don't think I can add anything else. The enemy is immune to affliction, and its defense has been increased by 1 until the end of the round. Oh, that's after the attack, right? Yeah, it just keeps getting better. I forgot about these guys. Serpent's Tail, increased weakness damage during this attack by 1. Oh, that helped. We blocked 1. Okay, can Chance finish this guy off? Actually, I think I want Varric's. No, I want Chance to interact with the tree first, right? But I guess Varric's could do it after Chance. So we'll use the other 2 just to go back down here. Sure. Just to be efficient. We'll get 4 movement. 1, 2, 3. We lose the other point because we get impeded. 2 actions, but we're going to use 1 right away just to attack. Yes. I don't think we're going to take him out, so this could be bad. All we got was a surge. Oh, that's not good. What was this at? Nine? Was it at 9? I'm pretty sure it was at 9. Yeah, I gotta be careful of that. Surge does 2. I can do better than that. I can put 2 fatigue. Oh, wait, first of all, hang on. First, I have to, before your attack or defense, you must flip a shadow card. Ah, that's, I was going to use this, but this is the shadow card I want to flip. So now I'm not going to get to use it. That's fine. The surge just gives me 2 from this card. But I get 1 from that ability on for Child of Darkness for flipping a shadow card. So 3. Oh, and his defense is just going to keep getting better. Oh, we didn't block any that time, though. But now he has the potential to block 4. So now the question is, do I attack him again even though I'm probably not going to kill him? I don't know why my eye is so itchy. Or do I interact with the tree? I can only go up, well, I can go up to 9 because of my armor, right? I think I'm just going to interact with the tree just to get it over with. I mean, the 4 potential block I'm not thrilled about. I'm going to force the plants. I get 15 herbs. I probably should have picked the fruit to heal. That was dumb. Did the feet advance? I think so. I didn't pay attention. That's it. Turnover. Chance is going to have to scar a card here, I think. Each hero may discard 1 or flip their hero card. Flipping gets rid of 2, but I want to be able to add a surge, so I'll just get rid of 1 for Varix. This will flip automatically, so I'm just going to get rid of a fatigue. For the activation, 1 hero adjacent to the golem becomes the target and scars a card. So Chance is the target. Has to scar 1 card. I'm probably not going to be flipping my weapon anytime soon. Varix's Surge can help me get rid of the scar, hopefully. So 4 damage coming in. Chance, let's not roll next to the health. Is a surge. Oh wait, before your attack or defense, you have to flip a shadow card. So I have to flip now my hero card. That adds a success though. Surge gives me 2 successes, so I take 1 damage. Since I took a damage down to 6, my armor lets me heal that. Not heal, it gets rid of, discards a fatigue. All right. Damage golem moves wildly and erratically, twitching and cracking as it flails its limbs. So this is where like you could randomly just get damaged now. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. How much health does it have left? 13. I really should have Varix try to take it out. I'm gonna have Varix go first. He's going to interact with this tree actually first. Or do I just want to forget about climbing the tree? He's going to move 2 spaces back up to here so he can attack again. Range of 2. Is that okay? Maybe it's not. Oh, maybe you just have Chance do it. I'll have Chance go first. I'm going to interact with the tree first, though. Yeah, I'm going to interact with the tree and pick the fruit to heal 2, so up to 8. Just in case the flailing golem really hits me for some damage. And then his last one, he will attack. I don't know if I'm going to do 13 damage, though. Yeah, here we go. Suffer 5 damage, agility negates. Agility is +2, actually. So that's 4. I don't think I can add another one. So I do suffer a damage. So 7. I took damage. I have no fatigue to discard with my armor. Okay, so that's done. Oh wait, agility is +2. What am I doing? I'm good. No damage taken. Varix had the crushing type, though. I might have done this backwards. So tree 1, attack 1. Yeah, that's why my 2 actions are done. Okay, blue die for attacking. 2 successes. I don't have a shadow card, so I can't do that. So that's it? 2 successes? That's lame. That's not going to get it done. No, the enemy's exposed. Oh, he didn't block anything. Exposed, added 2 damage. All right, so we are going to do some stuff here, though. Now, during your turn, you can shift 1 from his hero card ability, and you can move past 3D terrain. So that's 1 shift. I think that's going to be enough. I don't want to do the fatigue just yet. I didn't get my movement. Right? I shouldn't waste it. That's what I'm going to do. I'll put 2 fatigue on this skill here to shift 1. To shift down to here. Then I'm going to do my maneuver action. I'm no longer impeded because I'm not next to the enemy. And I will go 1, 2 to there so that I can interact with that next turn. Then I'll be done. Okay, Varix's turn. Nothing that lets me shift. I get my maneuver, get impeded. All that. Get up next to the guy. Oh boy, this is a straight up agility, no bonuses or anything. Hey, but I got 5 successes, so no damage. Spear. I don't know why I moved. Why did I move next to him? It doesn't really matter, I guess. That thing with the golem doesn't care if you're next to him or not. I forgot about that. I got a success and a surge. I'm going to use this surge down here. That's on attack. So that a hero can discard a condition. I just want to get rid of that scar. So that's 1. 1 on the die is 2. I'm going to put fatigue on here just to doom the guy just in case. And I can add I can put 2 fatigue on here to add a surge. I'll do this surge for 2 more, so 5. Oh wait, do I even need 5? What was I at? 1, 2. That's 6. He could block 3. I don't need to doom him. That's dumb because he's going to die. How did I get to 5? 1 from the surge, 1 from the die. I must have just been overzealous. And I'll just still get the 2 from that because he could potentially block 3. Oh, he's weak to it though. I don't need to do this. With 2 successes, I'm at 8 damage because of the weakness. If he blocks 3, that's 5. He's dead with 2. And he's exposed? Yeah, he's dead with 2. Okay.
Your path.
And the bloodthirsty bracers. I forget about that every time. I spent a minute and a half doing all that math and I didn't even really need to.
If we need it, take it.
Hey, we got 9 herbs and a Nightwalker belt. That is a thing to craft for the throwing knives. Remove the golem. Okay, so that was 1 attack. We were impeded, so we didn't get to move anymore. Let's climb the tree. Maybe we'll get to prepare some cards or something. Test might. Uh-oh. Might's -1. Uh-oh. I think we're gonna fall. Try to pull yourself up, but your foot slips and you fall backwards. You're unhurt except for maybe your pride. Well, that sucked. That was a waste. What a waste. Okay, we're done. Resolve, Infection, and Terror. Each hero may discard a fatigue or shift 1. We're going to discard fatigue because we don't need to move. Varix will shift 1. Hero phase. All right, we're going to go first with Chance and open up this chest. We'll get our 4 movement points. Test agility is +2. Okay, surge is 2. Just 1 success on there is 3. 2 more on here is 5. Agility makes it 7. I'm gonna flip this card, so I will just take the other 2 just to make. I don't know if I can guarantee it, but I want to try to make sure as best I can. That's 9. This better give me something.
Perhaps I should hold the coin.
30 minerals and 38 gold. That's right. And that was interacting with terrain first also. Let's do the stone tablet. So we'll use, the large table. We'll use 1 of our movement to go to there. And our other action to interact with the table. We're the first to interact with it. You shift through books and notes. They must be research materials. There are several things you might investigate. A stack of notes from the scholars or a book on dragon anatomy. Notes from the scholars. You look through pages and pages of notes. Some are brief analysis of text passages or catalogs of minor trinkets found nearby. Others are hastily drawn maps and diagrams, like they were trying to work out where something might be found. One note, the ink still fresh, repeats variations on the phrase, "Only a servant of the Dragon Lords may enter." A frustrated scrawl is beneath that. "Have we not served enough?" Varix inspects the note. I do not think this was written by a hybrid. I fear these scholars are agents of the Dread, a cult of dragon worshippers of a sort. Varix scowls. They deal in matters beyond their understanding, yet beneath the notice of most dragonkind. That they may be cooperating with Necrol is puzzling. Varix draws a claw down the scrawled notes, idly tracing their shape. They lack something they need to find what they seek. Varix's eyes glimmer with sudden understanding. Fire. Fire is the key. A hybrid can make a more forceful flame than even learned alchemists. Okay, that was our second clue. There's something special about the waterfall, and only a hybrid can open the way, Varix says, recounting the clues that have been found. I think we should look into this. Place an explore token. Right there. Objective updated. Investigate the waterfall with Varix. Okay, so Varix has to go there. I'm going to use the rest of Chance's movement to go here so we can be next to that, and then Chance is done. Varix. Going to spend Varix's turn 1, 2, 3. And then another maneuver action, so we'll use one more. I'll do the other thing with this table. The Little Dirty and Dog-Eared, the book titled Scale and Bones, A Study of Feral Dragons Mostly Dead. Looks like one you could find in a reasonably stocked library. It appears the scholars have noted any instance of discussion of the magical power contained within dragon bones and how one might use that power for their own purpose. Are they looking for dragon bones to fuel some nefarious magic? You may focus 2 cards. Let's get some rerolls. And we use our other 2 movement to move back towards that way. Done. Next. Discard a fatigue or focus. Let's discard. Oh, wait. There were no enemies next to Chance. I always forget to do this. No enemies within 3. I can flip Chance's hero card, which gets rid of 2 fatigue. So then I could discard a fatigue or focus a card. I kind of want to re-roll. So let's focus our gloves. And do we need to focus again over here? Re-rolls are good. Okay, our turn. So Chance is going to go first and interact with that. Whatever token. Explore token? Is that what they're called? Several long furrows have been dug here, slowly and deliberately to avoid breaking whatever artifacts may lie beneath. There are some tools nearby if you wish to continue the work. Grab a large shovel and dig deep, or grab a small brush and remove dirt carefully. Let's remove dirt carefully. You find where the scholars had been carefully unearthing some sort of artifact and apply a gentle touch with the delicate tools. Test insight. Insight for Chance is just a straight up no adjustment. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 advantages. We will make it 6. Carefully remove a large layer of dirt. There is surely something just a little deeper. You can feel it. You may focus 1 card. Did I do that again? Oh, grab a large shovel and dig deep. Oh no, testing might. Should I have done the other one? I wonder if it if this is one of the ones where it's like going to keep adding it up. Well, actually, I already chose it, and might's no adjustment either. Same exact roll. I think I'm going to spin this re-roll to re-roll this one with 2 successes on it. And I ended up with also 2 successes. Well, that's kind of a bummer. I'm going to put a fatigue there and a fatigue there to make that 6 again.
This is the part.
Following has been added to your inventory. 125 gold. Worth it. Worth it, for sure. And so that was both of Chance's actions. Now Chance can move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Varix gets 3 and 2. 1, 2, 3. We'll maneuver again. 1, 2. I just know we're gonna have to put a bunch of terrain up there, so we might have to move some stuff around again. And then his other action, so he's gonna have 1 movement point left, but he's in the water, so it's probably not gonna do anything. But his other action is gonna be to interact with this token. Varix wades out to the waterfall. At first, the waterfall seems impenetrable and the rock behind it uncaring. But as Varix approaches, the water starts to ripple unnaturally. They extend their hand, letting the water rush over their claws. Take a sloshing step back, inhale, and then unleash a stream of flame from their throat. The flames spiral up and around the waterfall in a fantastical display. The water dissolves into steam, and where once there had been no path, there is a passage into the cliff. A short tunnel leads to a tight canyon beyond the waterfall, where the trees stand dense enough that it must be hard to notice from the air. 14B. All right, so we're gonna have to make some room for the map to come down. Oh, that was tragic. And we need 14. Three going up the top like that. Oh man, are you kidding me? 2B, 4B, 6 short pillars and 2 tall pillars. 4B and 2B. 2 and 4. And a bunch of pillars. Let me throw in a cut here. I'll set it up and make sure that we're going to be able to see everything on camera. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. We can see everything for now. And now we can't. At the top of the ridge, you can see the mouth of a cave that looks like an ideal spot for a dragon to make their lair, Varix says. Place tile 16A and 2 tall pillars. Well, now I'm going to have to rotate the map. So I have to throw in another cut. I'm going to put this stuff off over here, and then we'll be playing in this area here. So let me build this part. Okay, I think I've got that set up now. Okay, we're going to need some trees. The ridge is lined with trees. A few particularly sturdy specimens look like they could be climbed to reach the ledge above. So, one there and one here. An enormous winged shape swoops from high above, crashing through the treetops. He lands at the top of the ridge, a towering dragon hybrid. He enters the cave mouth, disappearing from sight. Zenith, Varix mutters, shoulders tensing. Whatever is going on here, he's behind it. Place one sight token. Here. I guess I can rotate the map. Reach the lair with Varix. One of the scholars, now abandoning all pretense, pulls a ladder up onto the ridge and readies their crossbow. Spawn a bandit sniper. Right there. And a green one. Let's take it from this berserker guy. I doubt we're going to see a berserker. Right next to him. Oh boy, another shadow passes over you, and a moment later the dragon hybrid commander lands, talons scraping stone. She raises her head and looks Varix up and down. You're the one they speak of, aren't you? The only hybrid that dreams, she says, putting a condescending emphasis on the last word. I am Commander Misa. You didn't kill my soldiers, and for that I am grateful. Enough to hear you out, at least. Varix chooses. Dragons should stay buried as a rebellion, or let dragon treasure serve us, not the Uthuk. Yes. Varix feels the future they see for dragonkind starting to slip away under Misa's skeptical gaze, but they reach out and try to hold fast. You may distrust that I have dreamed, but that does not change the power of my message. We can forge our own destiny. We can turn the tools of dragons to our own purposes at last. Test Will 6. Will is +2. So I got 3, 4, 5, +2 is 7, so I pass. Misa's hand drifts a little away from her weapon, and her gaze falls to the ground. She shakes her head. I doubt that things are so simple as you see them, dreamer, she says to Varix, but I think it is time I concluded my business with the Uthuk. The gold they've paid us will keep us fed for a while yet. She walks past Varix, back toward the old watchtower, careful to keep her hands far from her weapons. And dreamer, she adds, be careful. Wing Captain Zenith is dangerous. Varix nods. I know. This will not be my first disagreement with Zenith. Their voice is quiet, almost solemn, leaving something unspoken. But Misa does not pry. She whistles and takes to the sky. One by one, from the forest nearby, other hybrids take off too. Though the Uthuk still have the loyalty of Wing Captain Zenith, at least Misa and her company of hybrids no longer stand with him. Whew. Another example of I would have totally forgotten who had gone, who had done what, if I hadn't been marking stuff. Does that... At some point, this probably should have been removed. I probably just didn't read it. Because it's no longer on the screen on the app. Okay, we got two bandits here that are pretty far away. I'm not going to be able to see around this corner anyways. Yeah, I've only got one movement. I'm on water and I can't go out of it. So that's it. Turn over. Oh wait, I have rabbit foot potion. I can shift 4 and prepare a card. I don't think I want to do that though. I don't want to potentially get a range of those guys. So yeah, I'm good. End phase. Here I may either discard a fatigue or discard a condition. We don't have any conditions, so let's start getting rid of some fatigue. No infection or terror. Bandit Sniper. The enemy will not leave tile 4B during this activation. I can't get within range, but I think it's going to still... Wait, which one is it? Green? Yeah. It won't leave the tile and it's way out of range. It can't see around this corner. And same thing with this one. Still get close, I guess. Okay. We're going to use our rabbit's feet. Varix is going to go. We'll get our 3 movement. But we're going to use a rabbit foot potion to shift 4. Ignore the extra movement for the water. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many hit points do these guys have? They're level 2. Only got 20. They're toast. They are going to be toast. And we get to prepare a card. Is there something we want to flip? Yes. This one. We will prepare it and then flip it. That's the one that gives us 2 extra as an attack. We can move 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm pretty sure we can attack up 2 levels, right? Or 1 level. Let me just look at this real quick. Elevation. Frequently asked questions. Elevation. I don't know what I did with the other book that has the things like in alphabetical order. Terrain, archways, underlays, elevation, elevation attacks. Oh, you know what? I think I need the other book because I'm pretty sure that this rule is in the other book. Heroes and enemies can attack each other from above and or below. I think 1 level like this is fine. What did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We still got 2 actions. We will attack that bandit in front of us with this attack action here. We roll blue. That's a success and a surge. So we get 2 from this. 1 success from that. We'll use the surge from our spear to make it 5. So that's 15. Are these guys weak to anything? We're attacking the orange one. They are weak to piercing. So that's 20. And he has the potential of blocking 2. It's not damaged, so the bloodthirsty bracers are not going to take effect. Okay, so I will fatigue this card to add a surge, to use this surge here to make it 6 successes.
Burn.
Okay. Yep. He didn't block anything, but with the potential of him being able to block, I needed to do that. 6 herbs and 11 gold. Remove the orange bandit sniper. We'll use our other action to attack that guy. We don't have as much stuff available to us. We have to flip that. Attack and a surge. That's just going to be 3. But chance can probably come in and... Oh, wait, this guy's going to shift backwards. Okay, to 11 damage. And it will shift 2 away. Varix is done. Now Chance's turn. Chance is going to use Chance's rabbit foot potion. to shift. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can prepare a card. Let's prepare this one and then flip it immediately from our advanced rabbit foot potion. Chance is going to get 4 movement, 2 actions. I guess go interact with that tree. 1, 2, 3. So we're down to 1. We'll interact with the tree to climb it. Climb to the ridge. Agility 6. His agility is +2. I don't need to use those advantages, and I'll get 6 to pass. So I can go on one of those 4 spots. I'm going to go here. Because then I can use my other movement to go to here and attack with this. Oh, and that finished my feat.
I am honed sharper than even my blades.
Got the smoke bomb recipe. Defeat a bandit with your clawed gauntlet. Oh, I've got a bandit in front of me. Reward Ice Storm. Advanced recipe? Yeah. That's happening. Okay, we got to make this happen here, Chance. Before the attack, we have to flip a shadow card. We will flip this one. That adds a success. We got to go here. Say we're attacking with those. So we start with a success. We got a surge. I want something better than that. I want something better than that, so we'll use this reroll. Got a success in the surge, that's good. So we started with 1. That success is 2. The surge is another 2, so that's 4. He's got 9 hit points. He could block 2. 4 does 12. He's dead. I don't need to do anything else. 4 successes. Right, that's 12 minus 2. He could get down to 10. So yeah, that's good.
I'm doing this for them.
And he did. Remove the sniper. Yes, and that feat got finished right away. That's awesome.
Not luck, skill. That
Ice Storm. Upgraded Ice Storm recipe. Oh, it's just a recipe so far. Open a chest or interact while there are 3 or more enemies on the map. Ooh, that hardly ever happens. Wow. I guess open a chest? Wow. It might be a while for a chance to finish another feat. I want to check out this recipe real quick. Oh, we have to get Ice Storm first. Move each other figure that is within 4 spaces of you 3 spaces, then daze each enemy that moved. Cost 1 XP to equip. We are out of movement and actions though, so phase over. Is that everything? I think it is. Each hero may discard a fatigue or heal 2. Varix is already at max. Chance is 1 away from max, but I think we'll just get rid of fatigue. Oops. All right, we'll have Varix go. Get his 3 movement. Use 1 action immediately to interact with the tree. Oh, you know what? I don't need to worry about picking the fruit, but I'm going to forage the plants. 5 herbs, 1 Vigos, 1 Animos. Okay, and then I use the second action to climb to the ridge. Test might or agility. We're going to test agility. That's only 5. I got to reroll. This one. That's 5. I'm going to reroll. Where is it? Where is it? Oh no, it's 5 again. I got another reroll. Come on, die. Give me something different. There we go. 3 and 3 is 6. And he gets to go up. To here. No, we'll go here. Still has 3 movement though. So 1, 2, 3. Reach the lair with Varix. So I guess Varix. I bet you if you interact with this tree, it's going to put you next to that site token. Do I want Chance to go up there? I guess I could pick the fruit and forage the plants, right? Yeah, Varix is done. We'll get our movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. We just go over here in the corner. I'm just going to interact twice with the tree and then go to the next turn so we start fresh with everybody being able to climb up. We'll pick the fruit. That'll take Chance to 9. Can't go up to 10. And then Chance will forage the plants.
I should hold the coin.
15 minerals. And that's it. In the turn. Or swap spaces with another hero. I don't need to do that. Oh wait, discard a fatigue. What am I doing? Discard, discard. And it's our turn. Okay, so we'll have Varix go. 1 to here. And climb the ridge. Climb to the ridge. Might or agility again. And I don't have any re-rolls. I don't have anything that can help on this test. Oh, that's not too bad. I just need to take a fatigue and then I'll get 6. Here. Sure. Pass. Yes, I knew it. I was going to put it next to the site token. So we'll go here. Okay. Now Varix is next to the site token. Oh, within the lair, Varix sees what Zenith must have been searching for, the skeleton of a dragon. The very bones of dragons hold great magical power. Varix shudders to consider what Necrol might do with even a single skull. Place 1 chest and 1 dragon skull. That chest is going to be for Chance. I got a chest right here. All right, so now, oh, sorry, pardon my reach. I got to reach for this thing. And take this skull off of it, apparently. And put it down here. As Varix reaches the mouth of the lair, They see Wing Captain Zenith, an impressing hybrid looming over a comparatively frail-looking human in robes. But why give the skull to the Uthuk? The untapped magical power would let us return Terranoth to its rightful rulers, the Dragon Lords, cries the human. Why? Zenith muses coldly. Then, in a surprisingly swift motion for a creature his size, he skewers the human with his spear. Because the Uthuk serve my purpose, and you have outlived yours. As Zenith lets the lifeless body fall to the floor, he turns to see Varix. I was wondering how long it would take you to find me again, Varix, Zenith says coldly. He sneers. How was the climb? Varix does not entertain Zenith's question. You intend to deliver the dragon's bones to the Uthuk? To Necrol? Do you have any idea what she will do with the magic within? More than you know. Too bad you won't live to see it, Zenith charges. Discard this sight token. Spawn a Centurion. Wing Captain Zenith, level 4. Alright, so discard the sight token. And Centurion. Let's move this over here again. Wing Captain Zenith will take the dragon's skull to Necrol. The only way to keep it from fueling her vile plans is to defeat Zenith. Defeat Wing Captain Zenith is our new objective. 165. Seriously? So the skull we can't click on. 165? We used one token to climb the tree. Okay, well, we got one movement, but then we lose the rest because we're impeded from getting next to the gigantic dude. Holy cow. I guess we attack him with our other action. We got a success and an advantage, so we'll turn that. That's 2 successes only. We will put 2 fatigue on here to add a surge, to use this surge to make it... I guess I didn't even need to move, did I? Whatever. To make it 4. Unless you spend 1 surge to cancel this, each hero adjacent to Zenith moves 1 space away from Zenith. Well, when does that happen? It doesn't really matter because I have reach, so... It's 4. Blocked 2, so he's not weak to either piercing or crush. What does the bell do? Crush. Add 2 and expose. Whew. 155. So I guess you have to do that during the attack? I didn't spin the surge, so I guess it has to move away, but he has reach, so it's fine. So not only do you need to try to do damage, you got to spin surges to not get moved away? I guess. I think I'll go here instead. All right, so Chance's turn. Hopefully maybe there's something in this chest that can help us take 100 points off this guy or something. We still got a bunch of potions and whatnot. Okay, so we'll interact with the tree. We got to climb this thing. Agility 6, we get +2. That's 5, 6, 7, so we pass. want to go, where's chance? Right here. I want to go right here, and I'm hoping there's something in this chest. So that's 3. I'll interact with the chest. Test will. Uh-oh, will's -1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 advantages. We are going to take advantage of those advantages. To make it 6 from the dice, -1 there is 5. Varix has +2 will. Closer to opening it, but there's still some effort required. Okay. Should we move? Yeah, I think I'll take a step this direction so that if the enemy moves, it will become impeded by Varix and then no longer be able to move, so I don't think Chance can become the target. And then we'll end the turn. Discard 1 or heal 2. We're not actually damaged, so we will discard 1 off of here and 1 off of here. Targeting Varix, Centurion Wing Captain. Doesn't need to move, range of 4. Each hero within 2 spaces of the target suffers 2 fatigue. Okay, that's a bummer. So Chance is going to suffer 2. We will put 1 there because I think we're eventually going to have to flip that, and we'll put 1 there. Range of 4, yeah, Varix is the target, 6 damage. Okay, Varix will do some defense. 1 success and 2 advantages. So each hero within 2 spaces of the target. I guess Varix also is going to have to suffer that fatigue, probably. We'll go 1, 1 for the 2 on there. And 1 and 1 to block. So he takes 3 damage, down to 6. Converted those 2 advantages, so we got 3 successes and nothing else helps. No. With his powerful wings, the Centurion Wing Captain Zenith begins to hover just above the ground. Oh, what does that mean? I think I'm going to go with Chance first. We'll interact with the chest. Oh man, hopefully this will do something. Hopefully it's not just a waste of time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 6, 7, -1 from the card is 6 more.
Oh, I think this is valuable.
Oh, it's just some stuff. And nothing else. Okay, bummer. We'll use Chance's movement. I guess we just got to get up here and attack. Becomes impeded, loses the rest of his movement, and will attack. Before attack, we have to flip a shadow card. That gives us a success. We got to flip this one. Gets rid of that fatigue. Okay. This comes off the board. So we're at 1 success from the flipping. All we get is a surge. We have no shadow cards, so that can't be buffed. Just 3 successes. Not great. Ooh, a lot of stuff triggered though. We got the pierce and the crush damage type. The enemy was dazed and exposed. That's pretty good. I can shift 1, so let's actually shift back. They're going to be within 2 of each other no matter what I do. Actually, no, I can take a step back. Okay, so we're going to try to spread out a little bit. We can stay there and attack because we've got reach, right? So, Varix and 3. Attack. We're going to add a fatigue here to doom the enemy so he doesn't lose these statuses. Unless you spend 1 to cancel this, each hero adjacent to Zenith moves 1 space away from Zenith. Oh, we had to move away anyway. It's not clear to me if that like happens before or after the attack. I'm guessing after. I didn't spin the surge to cancel it. So I could shift again, actually. Got moved 1 away from that. I'll shift again back over to here from my ability, I guess. Okay, so we doomed, and now we're rolling. We got a success and an advantage. I don't really want to put fatigue on my cards because, oh man, I'm kind of fatigued out here. If he does another thing that adds fatigue to us, I'm going to be in trouble. And I have no rerolls. The Bloodthirsty Bracers will do something, I guess. I can discard some fatigue. He's exposed, though. I need to do some damage. I need to actually hit the guy here. Okay, so we're going to put 2 fatigue on to get a surge, to get 2 more successes. So that makes a total of 3. We don't get to use the advantage. Unless... No, before I do that, this might be dumb, but I'm going to use the Vigor Potion to discard some fatigue. I will discard all of this fatigue. No, I will discard these 2 and this 1. Then I can do these 2 to add a surge. So I've got 1 from here. The surge, I'm going to use this surge here to make 2 more. Then I'm going to convert that advantage into another success, so that makes 4. I'm not adjacent, so I don't have to worry about this because I've got the reach. During your attack, yeah, I already saw. Did he block? He blocked 4. You suck. And then I'll attack again. And I'm not going to be able to buff this one at all. Success and a surge. So that's 1, and 2 from the weapon is 3. Only blocked 1 that time. Oh, there's no enemies take the damage. Select another enemy within 2 spaces. There's no target, so skip. Dazed, doomed, and exposed. What does daze do? Plus 10 secondary weapon effect chances. Oh, that's nice. I'll just move back one, I guess. Okay, turn over. Each hero may discard one or flip their hero card. Yes. And yes. Barracks. Each hero within 2 spaces of the target suffers 2. Okay, so we're not within that range of each other, so we're going to put 2 on here. Then range 4, no movement. This one again. 2 successes and a advantage. Do I spin the fatigue? I don't. I guess. So 3 successes. So that blocks 3. I go down to 3. The Centurion Wing leaps into the air and flies above the battle before landing. Place Centurion Wing Captain on or adjacent to the highlighted spaces. What? Jerk face. Chance is like so far away. But this is kind of okay. Chance is going to go first. He's going to get 4 movement. I think we can go down just fine. Man, if he makes us climb back up, that's going to suck. 2 actions. 1, 2, 3. 1 movement left. I'm going to use this Vigor Potion to heal 3 on an adjacent hero for Varix. And then 4 will go down to there. We've got 2 actions. I'm actually going to spend both of those to flip these 2 cards to get rid of this fatigue. You know what I want to do actually? I want to go to here instead of here and then down to here so that we're not close to each other. And Chance is done. All right, Varix will use his movement to go 1, 2. Then I believe he becomes impeded because he's kind of adjacent now. And we will attack. And I'm going to use Fatigue to doom this guy again. So this stuff will stick around again. Doom. Blue. Success and an advantage. I really have so much fatigue. That's only going to be 1 success. That's terrible. Oh, you know what? I don't need to get that close. I can go from here because I've got reach. I get pushed anyway. Oh man, this is going to take forever. Should I even attack again? Or... I'm going to have to take 2 fatigue from his little spit bomb thing. I think I'll flip my hero card. With that action. Okay. Not a lot of progress. Discard one or discard a condition. There's nothing over here to do. Okay, same thing. So Varix has to suffer 2. I'm pretty sure this is how this would have to work. And then we go for blocking again. Oh no, 2 advantages. I don't have any rerolls. Well, that's a bummer. Down to 2. So he begins to hover just above the ground again. Okay, so chance 1, 2, 3, 4. Chance is going to go. Chance is going to spin the movement 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to there. 3, 4. We'll get to there. Spend his first action to attack. I'm actually going to flip this card because I want the movement. That starts me out at 1 success. Let's roll this die. We got a success and a surge. The surge adds 2. We got the natural success here. I can put 2 fatigue on this card to add another one. That's 5. During your attack, if the enemy is the only enemy within 3 spaces, add 1 for a fatigue. That's 6. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Confirm. 21 damage. Nice. We did not spin the surge, so we get pushed 1 away. Our card here lets us shift 1. We'll move 1 closer. Then we're going to spin this to attack again. We got a surge. Surge is 2. We can spend a fatigue on here. He's the only enemy within 3. So that makes it 3. We cannot put any more fatigue on this card. I think I want something better. Hang on. I can put 2 fatigue on this card to re-roll. Oh, that's not better. That's worse. So 1 success there and an advantage. I'll put the advantage on here, so that's 2. No, it's the same. We put 1 fatigue on here. Wait, there was already 1 on there. Sorry, I should not have taken 2 off. So we're at 3. Was I at 4 before? No, so it's 3. We did not spin the surge, so Chance is going to have to move 1 away from the enemy. Okay, Varix. Varix is going to get wounded this turn. I think Varix is going to flip. For 1. I've got movement, so I can go 1, 2 down to here. And attack, I guess? I can't doom the enemy again. I'm kind of wondering if I should just like set up for next turn. If I flip this card, because I can't doom again, this will give me 2 more successes. In a place I can put fatigue that it'll flip, so that's that. But I can put 2 on here and heal 2 to go to 4. Antidote only gets rid of conditions. We don't have any conditions. Oh, give me something good here. Discard a fatigue. Or shift 1. Targeting Varix. Ooh, wait, this is different. If the target suffers damage, Centurion performs a second attack targeting another hero within 2 spaces. Ooh, there's not, though. Wants to move 1, is already within range 2, so it doesn't need to move. Oh, so, but that thing is different now. I don't have to worry about that fatigue. Okay. Defense for Varix here. Oh, so we got a success, a surge, and an advantage. We'll put a fatigue here for the advantage, so that's 3, so 2 damage. He does suffer damage, but there's not another... Oh, wait. Another hero within 2 spaces of who? Of the target? Or of the wing captain? Because there's a difference. I guess it's of him? That's not worded very well. So I'll assume the worst, and it's within 2, and chance is within 2. So his defense, it was a advantage and a success. The surge would have been better. This is attack of 5. The advantage will go here. So that's 2. He's going to take 3 damage, so down to 6. And that means I can discard a fatigue. Let's take it off of here so we can get that one ready again, hopefully. Place. So he's going to go up to here. So now we got to go up the dumb tree again. Varric's going to attack from where he's at, but Chance is going to have to go up the tree. Whoops.
By pain and fire, this
Passing
path is
illness
forged.
poultice. So we got another skill. I just want to get it out and add it so that I remember that I have it. Add it to my group of cards. This is a long mission. Deal damage to Harbingers and Centurions with your War Bell. Interact with a well. This is so situational. I'm not doing this one now. Oh. I mean, the spear has been pretty useful. Oh, I guess I'll just try to do this damage to the Centurion. Wow, it's so situational. We will have Varric's go first. We're going to have to spend 1 to flip this over. We're already adjacent to him where we are, and we can attack 1 level. So I'll just attack there with the War Bell. We got a success and an advantage. We will... Oh, I should have done this as the action. That's the whole reason I flipped it over. So we got 1 from this, 1 from the advantage because I put the fatigue on there. That's 2. We got 2 from this. That's 4. And actually, before I forget, I'm going to want to put 2 fatigue on here to heal up to 4. Okay, so we're at 4. The War Bell. $13. The enemy is dazed. Plus 10% weapon percentages. And we get pushed back away. Okay. This has to flip. And then Chance. Four movement. 3 interact and then go up. Interact with the tree. We've got 1 movement left. Oh, Varric could pick the fruit if he needs to. I should have picked the fruit instead of doing this. That's a bummer. Okay, agility is plus 2. Wow. Fortunately, because these are both... I can only use the surge ability 1 time. That's 2. There's 2 from the dice is 4. My plus 2 agility here makes 6. Wow, I just barely passed that. That's dumb. I cannot place my heroes there. So I guess I just go to a closest spot is how I'm going to have to play that, I guess. and then Chance gets 1 attack. He gets impeded being next to that guy. And we're going to get shifted away. That's 2 successes. During your attack, no one is close, so we can add a fatigue. That makes 3. I don't think we get anything else. Okay, some things triggered. Too bad we can't doom him. He didn't block any. It's nice. That's our last action, though. Give me something good on the options here. Swap spaces with another... Oh, wait, I have to get pushed back. Do I want to swap spaces? I don't think so. So we get to discard fatigue. Here and here. No. Yes. These are both 1 success. What evil thing is he going to do now? After this attack, the target scars each of their cards with 2 or more fatigue on it. Well, that is a bummer. Oh, I've only got 1. Chance is the target. He doesn't need to move. He's got... Whoa, 7? 7, really? Surge. So that's 2. So 5 damage down to 1. That's not bad. We'll scar that because that's the only one that's got 2 fatigue. That wasn't too terrible. He's going to fly away again, though. Hero phase. Varix. Gets 3 movement. I'm going to flip for 1. I move up because I've got the war bell. I get impeded, so I lose that, and I'm going to attack with the war bell. I really need to roll a surge here. Yes, a success and a surge. Okay, so we got 2 from this action here. We're not going to need to put any fatigue on, so I'm just going to flip it now. So that's 2. 1 from the die. This surge here, during your attack, add 2 and expose the enemy. So that's 5. Exposed. 5. I think that's it. Bloodthirsty Bracers trigger, so 20 damage. Did I push the spear or did I push the war bell? Oh yeah, no, war bell. Yes.
My scars are shed.
Greater purpose, call to greatness, another skill. We're getting a lot of stuff. Greater purpose, okay. I'm not going to take the time to look at it right now because I can't use it right now. Do not attack during a round in which each other hero attacks, or attack an enemy with your spear who has not been attacked that round. Stormbound Pendant, upgrade recipe. Sure. And that's Varix's turn. We get pushed back because we did not spend the, what's it called? Surge. Okay. Chance will use his movement. He's going to step forward, then get impeded and use 1 action to attack. 37. We can do this. Okay, so we got a success and a surge, and we will put a fatigue on here. So that's 1. The surge is 2, and this one is 4. We can't do that one right now. Hold on, I'm gonna be smarter about this. Oh wait, no, I don't have the room to put the fatigue on here. So 4, okay. Wait, what does the other side of this one do? It's shifting. Nope, okay, still 4. 12 damage. And we get pushed because we didn't spin the surge. Wait. I can undo this, right? If I do this, this. Unless you spend 1 to cancel this. Yeah. Well, I've got 1 action left. I'm going to use the antidote potion now, even though it's super inefficient, to get rid of this scar. And then my action is going to be to flip this sleight of hand card. So I can have those shifts available next turn. Okay, now unfortunately the Centurion is going to go somewhere. Oh yes, we can flip our hero card. Done. And yes, because I can flip shadow cards to get extra attacks here. Okay, so chance. Suffer 2 fatigue. And now a whole bunch of damage. Chance is going to get wounded. Surge is 2. It doesn't really matter. Chance will just get wounded. It's going to go back up to 9. And now we got a wound.
Oh, my fur is
Slowed.
all red.
Reduce your speed by 1. So this helps me remember that. Just block that 4 with a 3. Well, I attempt to help remind myself of that with that. And that's it. Barracks. Barracks is actually, unfortunately, within 2 spaces. Wow, that's a major bummer. Wow. Oh, and he's going to go down there? I thought he was going to go up here. Good. Okay, I think we got him now. Especially because Chance is actually already adjacent. We'll have Varix go first. Varix, 2 actions, and he's going to lose his movement because he's using the War Bell, so he's going to have to move up here next to him and become impeded. And then an action. Do I want to flip something first? Yes, I'll flip this first, then use this attack. So the flip was the first thing, then the attack. So we got that too. So we got a surge. not great, but with the 2 here and the 2 using this surge, makes 4. Using the war bell, 1, 2, 3, 4. The enemy is dazed, bloodthirsty, bracers. All right, then we have to move back because we did not have a surge to spend. All right, so chance. Chance will put 2 on here to shift. No, we don't need to do that in it yet. We're adjacent. We're diagonal. So we haven't used that yet. We're going to use our first here to attack with chance with the gauntlets. Before your attack or defense, you have to flip a shadow card. We're going to flip this one. So that gives us 1. That's a surge. Surge adds 2, so 3. Seven damage, okay. He blocked 2. Wow, this is going to be close. We get pushed from the ability because we did not spend the surge to cancel it. We can... We'll get our movement and use it. Let's just go down here to get next to him. Then we get impeded and we attack again. Before our attack, we have to flip a shadow card to add 1. So we start with 1. And that's 2 successes, so that's 3. This is going to be close. It's going to depend on how many he blocks.
Never should have threatened.
Oh, yes, 8 damage.
This is the part I'm good at.
16 herbs, 8 gold. Remove the Centurion from the board. Another attack, it's passing. This is defenses. He growls, realizing that perhaps he cannot win. Fine, if you want it that much, keep it. He beats his wings, pushing Varix and their companions back. This is only a small victory. You've already lost the war. You just don't know it yet. Zenith rises out of reach and takes off, leaving the skull to Varix. Varix approaches the dragon skull. They can almost feel the magical energies within radiating from it like heat from a fire. What are you going to do with it? Chance asks. Do with it, Varix pauses. This skull, it represents my history. It is my history. It's a very real sense, my ancestor. The muscles of Varix's back twitch. A remembered motion that would have drawn their wings close when they still had wings. Dragon hybrids exist because the dragons created them. We lay no eggs of our own, hatch no broodlings. We exist only because the dragons will it. Varix droops their gaze, and yet the skull has power too, raw magic. What am I going to do with it? Varix chooses. Keep it. Varix rests a hand on the skull. They imagine they can feel the energy stored within tingling against their hide. The skull is part of our heritage. It represents our history. It is ours. There's a path forward for my people, even if we can't see it yet. They let their fingers slide off the skull. I will ask Adeline to keep it, secure until we can do so ourselves. Varix turns then, looking to the sky and thinking of Zenith. They will meet again before all this is over, Varix knows, and Zenith will not decide their fate. The heroes win.
Another step closer, but to what?
What are you going to do with it? Maybe nothing. I haven't decided yet. Varix stares for a long moment at the skull on its crude sledge. Probably nothing for now. You said that the dragons made dragon hybrids in the first place. Do you think you could use the skull to... Enough. Let's go home. All right. So now we'll see if there's probably some walking back. Just get back to Frostgate, and then we'll call that. This was a long one. As you rise from your camp, you notice one of the stones that ringed your fire glow dark orange and still holds some of the warmth. Varix carries it close for the rest of the journey, claiming the warmth is strangely energizing. We got 2 Ignos. We got a lot of golden stuff from that one too. Okay, so no story back here in town. This one's already been so long. As usual, please leave me comments down below on anything you saw that I missed. I hope you are enjoying this playthrough of Descent and everything else I post on the channel. I'll see you in the next one.